that's not what matters. What matters is I'm going to be doing another Would You Rather video with the Speech Jammer. Got my headphones right here. I got my Speech Jammer loaded up. I got my hair all purty. I got my 60 frame camera. How you like it? Yeah. You look pretty good? Yeah. You actually see my face in full 60 frames. I'm so sorry. Alright. So, why don't we go ahead and just hop right in. Get this set to 129 milliseconds. I don't think I'll actually lower that down. Well, actually, no. Bring it up. I'll just bring it to the normal. I'm kind of out of breath from that, like, diving and all. I gotta replenish my electrolytes, bitch. Oh. I'm a fucking die of Minecraft. Okay then. Would you rather time? Would you rather star in an unpopular movie or star in a popular play? Well, I mean, on one hand, if I starred in like an unpopular movie, then I'd probably just choose something like Birdemic or something. It'd probably just be like somebody comes up and is like, hey, I've got this idea for a movie where there's this like piece of wood and some other weird actors that are going around fighting CGI birds with coat hangers. I'd be like, I want to be part of that. And I know I scrolled down and I fucked that up. I fucked the entire video up. I can no longer do the video. I'm out. Sorry about it, folks. Sorry. It took that long for me to screw something up. You know what? I don't even need to rationalize the popular play. The unpopular movie would be pretty cool. I'd love to be in Birdemic or something. That'd be pretty cool. Come on. Who would want to be in a popular play? I mean, the best case scenario, you're going to be in a popular play where a president's going to get shot through the back of the fucking head because he stopped a war between the two countries that was one country, and then he just, like, becomes a neckbeard, and, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Technically, Lincoln was one of the first neckbeards because he just had like the chin strap, so just, you know, it just like that. So he's probably sitting there, he's just like Angela Lincoln. I don't know what Lincoln's wife's name was, and just being like, If this play does not have any anime girls and katanas and fedoras and stuff, I'm walking out. I'm starting a new civil war. If it just that's it. The South will rise again, #2, with anime titties. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's move on to the next one. Would you rather live in ancient Greece or live in ancient Egypt? Well, I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about either one. I mean, I did try to make like an RPG Maker game that's like set throughout different times in human history, and one of them is like playing as an Egyptian slave, and then another one is a Roman citizen in Pompeii, which isn't exactly ancient Greece because that's ancient Rome. And I know there's probably going to be a bunch of historians that are going to be in the comments and they're going to be like, hold on, motherfucker. Ancient Rome is not the same as ancient Greece, okay? Ancient Rome had Caesar and all kinds of other bullshit and Pompeii just fucking exploding. Ancient Greece had the rapist Zeus. I mean, Zeus is not a very good role model because he's just you look at any ancient Greek myths, and 90% of them involve Zeus just going around fucking something Because, I mean, it's like, you know, he looked at a rock and he's like, I bet I could put my dick in that. That'd probably feel nice. Yeah. I mean, I know I've got a wife, but she's over there just being all pissy and everything, so I'm just gonna fuck this rock over here. Yeah. I'm just gonna fuck this rock that actually was a woman at one point, and now it's actually a cow now, and now it's a horse, and what the fuck is going on around here? Okay, I'm going to ancient Egypt and hanging out with Ra. Yeah, I'm just hanging out with the sun god, and fuck you for anybody. I don't even know what my reasoning for this is. Due to my reasoning, ancient Greece is really weird and fucked up, and Egypt is pretty cool, even though I'm pretty sure that's not really the case. I mean, they've had slavery, and I mean, I think they might have had air conditioning, and they definitely didn't have Gatorade. Well, maybe they did. I mean, they had like penicillin, batteries, spaceships, aliens, pyramids, all kinds of other shit. You know, we can get into that conspiracy theory bullshit in another video. Yeah. But right now, on to more Would You Rather. Would you rather only use Windows or only use Macintosh? Well, that's a very good question. Windows. Yeah, Windows. No question. I mean, I don't really exactly have anything against Macintosh. I've never actually used a Mac because I've grown up on Windows. I mean, my very first I'm gonna stop yelling. My very first computer was Windows 90. I believe it had Windows 95 on it. And it was just like a hand-me-down from my parents. And then they gave me their Windows 98 computer when they got an XP computer. And then I just kind of played around on the XP computer and ended up frying it because I ended up getting a whole bunch of viruses because I pirated stuff. And I was like, yeah, nothing can go wrong here. What? What do you mean? What do you mean the computer's bricked now? What do you mean? What does it mean for a computer to be bricked? I don't know. I'm 12. I want Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for free. Tree? Damn it. I meant to say damn it and said tree instead. Yeah, those words are similar. Let's move on. Would you rather shotgun a beer or funnel a beer? Well, I mean, really neither, because I'm not really much of a alcohol drinker. Like, I mean, I am I know it's probably hard to believe, but you know, I am 21, so I am at the legal age to be able to drink. But the only real like sip of beer that I've actually had is just one little sip on my 21st birthday, and I was like, yep, not doing this again. No. Which, granted, I will say, it was like from a 3-year-old beer, but I have a feeling that like a new can of beer probably wouldn't have really tasted any better, because it didn't really seem like it was too different, because despite the fact that I've had rare amounts of alcohol throughout my life, like trying one glass of champagne, or I don't know, like just like trying some beer or something when I was 4 or 5, like my mom and dad being like, hell, here, have it, fuck it, get some. I'm joking about that whole thing with them being like, yeah, sure, just go ahead, just take a drink. It's not gonna do it. It's healthy. Because no, they weren't like that. No, they rarely actually got really drunk unless they had some friends over and all that, But they didn't like sit around and be like, well, it's Tuesday night. Time to get fucking shit-faced. Yep, it's about that time of the month again. Good old Jackie Daniels. No, they weren't. They weren't like that. You know, they didn't just like slap me. I can't even go through with that joke. Okay, if my parents are watching, if you guys are watching this, which is kind of not very possible because you don't like to watch my videos where I cuss like this, but if you are watching this video and you're just sitting there and thinking like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I do wrong raising this guy? Like, I don't know. He's just sitting there like, yeah, he just fucking beat me. Like, what? Huh? I'm sorry, but comedy. So I'm gonna actually skip this because, like I said, I'd rather not do either because would you rather listen to everything but your favorite musician or artist, or listen to only your favorite musician or artist? Well, I mean, that's the thing with me. Like, I don't have a favorite artist, like a favorite musical artist, because I don't really sit around and be like, oh man, I really like to listen to that Metallica. Yeah, like Metallica is fucking amazing, or anything like that. I mean, I like some Metallica stuff, you know, or you know, I don't, or like say, you know, like, oh yeah, Phil Collins is great. I got a big old fucking poster on my wall of Phil Collins. I'm gonna go and see him in concert and be like, Philly boy, it's me, the Gaming Baconator. I'm your biggest fan. Throw your titties out. What? I bet Phil Collins would do it too. I don't know. No offense to Phil Collins. But I guess I would go with favorite because my favorite thing, I guess, just encompasses a whole lot, because if it was everything besides my favorite artist, then it'd just be all the songs that I don't like. So I'm gonna go with the red one, yeah, because, I mean, just listen to some Phil Collins, or some Linkin Park, or Metallica, or, Bruno Mars, or just, you know, anybody. Just sit around and listen to, some, Doom middies. Yeah. Would you rather drink milk for the rest of your life, or drink orange juice for the rest of your life? Well, I'm not actually a huge fan of milk, because it's like, I think it's got like, to me, it's got like a bit of a digestive byproduct taste to it. Like something that you shouldn't be drinking, like, you know, like a bit of a bile thing, like, no, that's, what the fuck? And I mean, I don't really drink orange juice a whole lot. I'm gonna actually put that back on. But I don't actually drink orange juice, like, every day. I mean, sometimes, like, if I'm at work, since I've cut out pop and everything, and I just do, like, Gatorade and Snapple and stuff like that, sometimes I'll buy, like, little single 16-ounce bottles, like 16 ounce, yeah, this big, yeah, yeah, this big. I know sizes, I know measurements, don't get on to me. Just because I'm a stupid American doesn't mean that I don't know measurements, alright? Even though I don't know measurements. But anyway, with the orange juice, I buy like a 16-ounce bottle of orange juice every so often. Not really a whole lot, because I just don't really like the acidicness of it. It doesn't really work when like getting carts and all that stuff. But, I mean, it's pretty cheap. It's 99 cents a bottle. So I'll just go with orange juice because, you know, vitamin C, bitches. There's no vitamin C in this. It's just electrolytes and, like, bullshit. Probably some diabetes or something, but, I mean, who knows. I'm not one to judge. Would you rather be forced to watch a movie you hate over and over again for a week, or be forced to listen to a song you hate over and over for a week? Well, I think movie, because with the song, there's songs that I just don't like, and there's not much you can do with a song that you don't like. I mean, it's just, you sit there and you're just like, you know what? Instead of listening to this song, I'm just gonna fucking... It's not loaded. Damn it. Somebody disabled all my suicide methods. Damn it. Oh. I'm just gonna... I mean, but with the movie, you can... If you're like comedic minded, like how I am, then you can watch it and kind of make jokes about it. Even if you hate it, you know, you can still sit there and be like, oh yeah, that guy did the thing. Oh, I can't think of a movie that I actually hate because I've not watched a movie in actually no. The last movie that I watched was the original Thing, the 1982 version, not the original version, but the John Carpenter version, and that was like a year or two ago. Well, actually, no, the last time, I watched it about a year ago for the first time, and then I watched it again, so I've watched it 2 times, so that was the last movie that I've watched, but I haven't really watched a whole lot of movies that I just hate. I mean, even movies... I mean, I haven't really watched a whole lot of bad movies. I probably have, but my taste is just too bad to actually notice that it's a bad movie. I mean, I'll say one movie that I'm not a huge fan of is I think it's like Grown Ups 2 is what it is. And it's just mainly because it just doesn't touch onto my humor, because I'm like absurd and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the movie thing, and people did the minority, but anyway, you know what, I'm just gonna move on, because I don't want to try and get onto that train of thought, because damn ding-dong speech jammer messing me up more than I already am. If you had to choose a school for 7 years, would you rather attend Hogwarts or attend Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters? Probably just pass, because I'm not really like a fan of Harry Potter or the X-Men. I'm not really... I mean, I don't know which one I actually know more about, but it's still like low for both of them, because I mean, I never really watched Harry Potter or anything as a kid, mainly because my mom and dad and Mama were like, no, it might not be a good idea for you to watch that, because we're afraid that you might try and ride a broom and fall off the roof or something, even though I've never been on the roof, but it's like ridiculous reasoning or whatever. And X-Men, I mean, I probably know a little bit more about Harry Potter, because, I mean, I've seen part of one of the early Harry Potter movies, like one of the very early, like, couple of them, I think like Goblet of Fire or something like that, I'm not sure, and I can't remember the last X-Men movie that I saw, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip it, because neither of them are really appealing to me. I mean, Xavier's thing is like mutants and Hogwarts is wizards, but I mean, no, I'm just skipping it. Would you rather only be able to see the world in a shade of red, or barely hear people when they speak? Well, I'm kind of already like that now. I mean, I don't really have like hearing issues, but it's just that if the words don't hit my ear just right, then I don't like comprehend it, and then that tends to make me just not, it tends to make me just not respond to what that person said, because I'm just like, it's better to not say something than have it be, than say, yeah, you too, and have it be that what the person said was, yeah, my grandma died last week, and that's not a very good thing to say. If somebody says that, then you probably don't want to say, yeah, you too, because, I mean, that could come off as a threat, and then somebody's just like, I'm sorry, what was that, motherfucker? Did you just threaten to kill me? Did you say I'm gonna die like my grandma? Because if so, then that's... right. I don't know why I threw that away. I needed to shoot myself. Come on. Get in the game, Baconator. See you later. Well, that was interesting. Did you know that death is actually really weird? It's like a waiting room in a hospital. You just go in and sit down. I mean, there's like some guys, like a guy without a head, and some guy with weird, crazy hair, and this couple. This woman was wearing a floral dress, and this guy was wearing a plaid blue shirt, and like they got really fucked up. The woman had like a long face, and oh wait, that's Beetlejuice. Never mind. On to the next one, which I am already here, so there is no need for a transition. But I'll do it anyway, because it's my fucking video, alright? Alright? Transition, motherfucker. The cheapest thing we got. Alright, yeah. Welcome back. That was a fun transition right there, yeah. Good old Vegas Pro stock transitions. I probably won't actually use a transition, but who knows? I might actually do that because I'm a lazy fuck. Anyway, would you rather spend a day with Michael Phelps or spend a day with Ryan Lochte? I think that's how you pronounce it, like Locked or Lock or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if the T is silent. But with Michael Phelps, is that spelled right? I don't know. But with Michael Phelps, didn't he get caught doing, like, didn't he get caught, like, smoking weed or something? Or, like, doing some sort of drug that made him go faster, that made him just, like, you know, he's just, like, snorting a line of cocaine, and he's just hopping in the water, and then within, like, you know, like, they just go to time him, and it's like, alright, and go. Done. What the fuck? Huh? A nanosecond hadn't even passed. How the fuck do you get across that pool? That's a mile long. Cocaine, son. Does a body good. Yeah. Well, and Ryan Lochte is like new age Michael Phelps, but, I mean, Michael Phelps, I could get some drugs. Yeah. Yeah. Would you rather travel the world confined to a wheelchair, or spend your whole life in the same 200-mile radius? Well, I mean, I don't know exactly how big. Well, 200 miles is actually pretty big. And I would say most of my life has been spent within about the same 200-mile radius, but I'm just picturing traveling the world confined to a wheelchair. That would be pretty cool. It's just like, oh boy, is this Italy? This is pretty cool right here. And then somebody just comes in and just dumps your ass out of the chair. And they're just like, sir, we're repossessing this. I can just, well, actually, it doesn't specify that you have to be handicapped. Yeah, see, it says right here, you would not be handicapped. Or, well, okay, no, you are handicapped. But it doesn't, I mean, you know, I could get some bionic legs and then just travel the world in this chair. Yeah, it's like it's being held together with duct tape and willpower, but I mean, I'm sure I can make it across the Bering Strait. Yeah. You know, just get across the Bering Strait and go over and give Putin a kiss. Yeah. Go over in wheelchair. Yeah. Wheelchair race! Wheelchair race around the world! Plot twist. Everybody dies. They can't get across the ocean. They can't swim because their legs don't work. Would you rather raise a family with Samuel L. Jackson or raise a family with Vin Diesel? Well, I mean, I don't know, because like Samuel L. Jackson, I think that'd be kind of interesting. Just he barges in like, all right, I have had it with these motherfucking toys on this motherfucking floor. Everybody strap in. We're about to open some damn toy chests. Ooh. You know, that would actually be pretty interesting. That'd bring some light to my days. So, Samuel L. Jackson, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not gay, but I mean, just hang out with him, just be like, me and Samuel L. Jackson sharing a house, and we've like adopted kids, and that's the new sitcom coming to ABC, NBC, TBS, whatever fucking channel they put them on now. I don't know, I don't watch TV, I don't even have cable, I rely on YouTube. Fucking, yeah, just fucking, let's get out of here. Just cut the fuck out of it. Just cut it. Just cut it. Okay, so that was another Would You Rather video with the speech jammer, which I don't think really did a whole lot. I mean, it may have screwed up. I'll have to actually listen to it when I'm actually editing it, but I don't think that it really messed with my speech a whole lot. It was mainly just me saying stupid shit and then doing little sketches and all that. But if you like this video, then why don't you click that like button down there, or maybe favorite and subscribe, or, you know, you could probably just dislike, or I should probably take this speech jammer off, but I'm not going to, because, I mean, this is probably the best outro that I've probably ever done. But, yeah, you know, you don't have to do what I tell you to do. You're your own person. I ain't your own dad. You know, do whatever you want. Just, fuck you. Get out of my house. But I mean, if you had if I had 100% of your if I had 100% of my body tattooed, then I mean, it would be, I guess it'd be all right. That nobody would want to talk to me, because they'd be like, whoa, stay away from that.